Once the operations at the Sapugaskanda oil refinery recommences, the Ministry of Power and Energy expects to produce 1,000 metric tons of diesel daily and release it to the market, which is expected to provide somewhat of relief to the people. To fulfill this purpose, the main requirement is crude oil. A Siberian crude oil shipment that arrived in Colombo began unloading yesterday. With speculations rife that the shipment was from Russia due to the product being Siberian oil, the Minister of Power and Energy moved to refuse claims, saying that the supplier is a Dubai-based company known as Coral Energy Private Limited.
The Siberian crude oil consignment, this was arranged before I took office. So there was a tender that was being floated, but no bidders were there for the tender. So there were individual companies who had given proposals to supply crude oil. So this has been done as a one-off consignment, a cargo. So the arrangement was that we open up a NRRA account, that's a non-residential rupee account. So there's a tri-party agreement between the supplier, the bank and the petroleum corporation, where we deposit the money in rupee terms, and after a 30-day period or a 60-day period as agreed with the supplier, the central bank governor has given undertaking to convert the rupee amounts into dollars to be given to the supplier. So this is the arrangement that we have. The next shipment will also be ordered on the same basis because we need another crude oil consignment in the next couple of weeks to keep the Sapugaskanda refinery going, but we want to enter into long-term contracts. So we have started a tender procedure. So whoever wants to provide crude oil with the financial restrictions that we have, if we can go into the same sort of arrangement, it will be easier for the CPC, less burden on the treasury as well. It's Dubai-based supplier, Coral Energy, so it's not a Russian company.
However, the Sri Lankan government requested Russia to assist in overcoming the energy crisis. At the media briefing today, Minister Vijay Sekar confirmed that he made an official request to the Russian ambassador during a recent meeting with him.
I have made an official request from the Russian ambassador here in Sri Lanka. I had the opportunity to meet His Excellency ambassador. We discussed the possibilities of importing certain requirements because, as you know, we have a coal power plant which is being supplied from Russian suppliers through Singaporean companies, even in the past. So there are companies who are based in different parts of the world which we are speaking with, and we are open to discussing any possibilities to obtain the requirements that we have. We are more focusing on to get the crude oil finalized first, but crude oil alone will not fulfill our requirements.
The Energy Minister tweeted that by 8:15 am today, the government had 17,077 metric tons of auto diesel and 1,072 metric tons of super diesel in stock at the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation's Kolonava and Muthurajavela terminals. The availability of 92-octane petrol is 37,391 metric tons, while it is 6,142 metric tons for 95-octane petrol. The minister says that the government has necessary fuel stocks to last the next 2 weeks. However, he urged the general public not to stockpile fuel, which can deplete these reserves before the expected period of time due to the artificial rise in fuel demand. Further, ongoing raids in search of those who stockpiled fuel have led to the arrest of a large number of suspects along with over 50,000 litres of petrol, diesel and kerosene. In more measures to nab suspects who hoard fuel, an application developed by the police was introduced to fuel stations yesterday to monitor vehicles that pump fuel.
ඉන්ධන පෙරෝම්හලකට පැමිණෙන වාහනේ අංකය විතරයි යොදන්නේ ඒ ඇප් එකේ. ඒ යෙදුවම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඒක ඒ අවස්ථාවේම අනිකුත් පෙරෝම්හල් වල ඒ ඇප් එක පාවිච්චි කරන නිලධාරීන්ට ඒක යාවත් කාලීන වෙනවා. ඒ යාවත් කාලීන වීම තුලින් අවස්ථා දෙකකදී තුනකදී එකම දවසේ විවිධ පෙරෝම්හල් වලින් ඉන්ධන තොග එකතු කරන පිරිස් පිළිබඳව අනාවරණලා තියෙනවා. එවැනි පිරිස් 1200කට වැඩි පිරිසක් ඊයේ දවසේ පමණක් පොලිසියට නවත්වා ගැනීමට හැකියලා තියෙනවා කියන එක ඔවුන් අපිට වාර්තා
Meanwhile, on the gas situation, Litro Gas Lanka Limited said today that distribution of domestic LP gas cylinders will not be carried out tomorrow, and therefore they urge the public not to stand in queues to obtain gas. With that, tomorrow will be the 6th consecutive day that domestic gas cylinders will not be distributed in the island-wide.